This is kind of a treat again. We haven't talked for a long time, but Jerry Van Dyke, how are you?
Good, thank you.
You're out in Lake Tahoe these days.
Yeah.
Entertaining with John Davidson.
Yeah, it's gorgeous up here.
You're rubbing shoulders, of course, with absolute biggies. And, well, you're a biggie yourself. I really get a kick out of you.
Thank you.
You've opened up a lounge yourself, haven't you?
I have a club in Los Angeles, yeah.
You were on The Tonight Show a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, and and you mentioned it. What is the name of the place?
Jerry Van Dyke. He's fine.
That's fittingly, it's fitting enough. Somebody else told me that you were going to open up a club, and I can't remember who that was, and then after you were on The Tonight Show, I remember seeing that too.
Yeah, we opened about last January.
And obviously, you're having talent come in. Do you entertain there yourself?
Well, I haven't yet, but I intend to.
Okay, so if people are in the Los Angeles area, on vacation or whatever,
yeah,
traveling by DC 10 or whatever, they can...
it's in Encino.
Oh, they can drop by. Well, Encino's not that far from LA, is it?
Oh, no, it's right there.
Okay.
It's all part of it.
And I think that's where you make your home anyway, isn't it?
Right, I live there.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think, wasn't it Bud Abbott that lived in Encino?
Yeah, right, Bud Abbott.
Of Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
A lot of people in our business live out in there. It's a valley, and it's a little more convenient to the studios out there.
Let me find out how life's been treating Jerry Van Dyke. We've seen you on television on 13 Queens Boulevard recently.
Right, I've been doing quite a bit of TV here in the last 6-7 months.
I think the last time we talked, Jerry, you said you weren't all that enthused about television.
No, I'm still not. I just do it. You know, you almost need to do it for the clubs. You know, you need to be visual so people will know you when you go out to the clubs, or I wouldn't do it at all. Mm-hmm. But, you know, that's how you get known.
You remember doing the auto show here in Bloomington Normal, don't you?
Right, sure do.
I tell you, that evening in the theater was one of the funniest, and I keep saying this, was one of the funniest evenings I have ever spent watching anybody.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I enjoy coming back to that part of the country. I haven't been there in so long that I'm looking forward to getting back here soon.
I caught your act at the Hyatt Regency O'Hare when you played the Blue Max, not all that.
Yeah, right.
Not all that long ago.
Yeah, that hasn't been that long ago. I haven't been back Midwest quite a bit.
Is there any chance you're going to be making it back this summer?
No, I don't have anything right now. Denver, Chicago. I'm not getting to Chicago. One to Pittsburgh and Denver. I spent most of my time in Nevada this year.
In fact, you were Entertainer of the Year, I think, as far as the lounge shows were concerned.
Yeah, right. I'm in the main room now. I came out of the lounge, and I went back to the main room.
Now, what is the difference between working lounge and main showrooms?
None, really. It's just a bigger room.
Uh-huh. And
it's a bigger room. The lounge is smaller.
Right now, you open the act for John Davidson?
I co-headline in the main room, and I headline the lounge, if that makes any difference.
I got you. You and your brother, of course, Dick Van Dyke, have just really stood comedy on its ear, I think, and both of you have an awful lot to offer. Can I just ask you a little bit about Dick? What's he doing these days?
Well, he's just finished a movie called The Runner Stumbles. It'll be coming out in September. And it's a serious, dramatic role. Something different. Stanley Kramer movie is a little something different for him. And he's in New York now rehearsing for a Broadway show that will open in June. Well, no, not June. I don't know exactly the opening date on it, and I can't even remember the name of it. But he just went to rehearse.
I recall so many people said, well, Mary Tyler Moore sure went on and had some good things going for her, and, you know, Dick really obviously did on the old Dick Van Dyke Show. That was just a classic. But I noticed Mary Tyler Moore's having trouble, too. Unless everything clicks, television is really one of those...
Hey, there's no way you can stay there, you know. There's no way you can stay there forever. You've got to have your ups and downs in it, no matter who you are.
And it takes more than one person, obviously.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah. Jerry, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with us again. Like I say, you're one of my favorite comedians. And if anybody has never seen you perform in person, boy, they just ought to do it because they're in for a treat.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying so, and thank you for spending some time with me.
Thanks, Jerry.
Okay.